Hey everyone, this is Skittles, and I wanted to give you an update on what's been going on since the last 3 videos I posted with Aleshia. I've been getting a lot of messages asking what happened between her and the guy that she was with, the one that she thought she was involved with, let's just say that. But before I get started, I need to give a huge shout out to Aaliyah Pearson. She hit me up on Facebook. She's been hitting me up on Facebook. And she tells me she's my #1 fan. So thank you for holding me down, even though I don't post videos like I'm supposed to. Thank you anyway. If you're not my friend on Facebook, you can always hit me up as well. My name is Skittles Samuel on there. You can look me up by my email, skittles3640@yahoo. And I'm on Twitter every once in a while. That's twitter.com/skittles3640. And one more thing, Aleshia has a Facebook now. Now, when she made this page, I made a huge announcement. I put it as my status, and I tagged her name. Because remember in one of the videos she was saying she's still on MySpace, and I was like, we don't do MySpace no more. But anyway, her name on there is Aleshia Too Hot Flanagan. You can hit her up and look her up by email, sexyma502@yahoo.com. Alright, let's get started with this update now. In the video, Aleshia was complaining about this guy she was involved with. She was saying that she thought he was gay. Alright. She said that she thought he was gay because he acted like he didn't want to be around her sometimes. When he holds her, he acts like he's not into it, like he really doesn't want to do it. Excuse me. And in the video I said, if he's not coming around you like he needs to be, like you want him to, that doesn't mean that he's gay. That means that he just doesn't want to be around you. And I wasn't trying to be mean, but I was really trying to keep it real with her, because I tell y'all, I'm dead ass. I talk to her like I talk to her like I would tell anybody. I try to keep it real with her. Well, anyway, she was also saying that he had went out of town, came back on a Wednesday. When we did that video, it was Sunday, and she still hadn't seen him yet. And his excuse was, I'm chilling, or I'm tired, I'm resting up, whatever it was. Okay. Shortly after we did that video, he seen it. He broke up with her, but then they ended up getting back together like a day or two later. And she found out that he got rid of his car. Now, he didn't sell it. He gave it away. Now, let's go back. 2 weeks before this, they had a conversation about exes. And he told her that he didn't talk to any of his exes anymore, and that, that was a wrap. Ex is an ex for a reason, all this other mess. But then she finds out that he gives the car to who? One of his exes. Well, I guess, they argued about that or whatever. I don't know. But now, since he don't have a car, guess who's giving him rides back and forth to work? Aleshia. Well, Aleshia being Aleshia, she cares about this guy, even though he just wasn't showing signs that he was into her like she was into him. But, like I said, she was taking him back and forth to work, and she was complaining about that seemed to be the only time she would see him. There was no quality time being spent. It was more or less he was using her for a ride. All right. Then it went from that to she barely heard from him, like as far as like phone calls. She barely talked to him on the phone. He was, it was either she would call him, he wouldn't pick up, he wouldn't return her calls, or he would call her sometimes, then say, well, let me call you back, wouldn't call back, whatever the case may be. And it just, all the quality time, the little bit of quality time that they were spending together stopped. Okay. Then she finds out that he was engaged the whole time. So maybe that's the reason why he was acting the way he was acting. Not because he was gay. Because of what I told her. Because he didn't want to be around you like that. He was occupied with somebody else. And he had been engaged for almost a year. And when he went out of town, he was being fitted for his tux. Because apparently the girl lives out of town. Wherever he went to, that's where she is. Now, women, I don't want to get too much into this subject because I did say that I was going to go in detail about this, but I'd rather not because I've talked about this too many times. A guy is going to give you telltale signs, whether it's at the beginning of the relationship or whether it's in the middle, then whatever, okay? In this situation with Aleshia, it was at the beginning. The very beginning, he showed her signs, reasons why she shouldn't fuck with him. And she just chose to ignore the signs. And some women do that. Now, a lot of times women always say, well, it was good at the beginning, but then he started doing this and he started doing that. Women, we need not settle. I've done it before. I've done it plenty of times where I've settled. It took that one last person that did me dirty, that one last person, and that was my wake-up call because I wasted so much time trying to make it work. But you can't make it work when one person doesn't want to make it work. You can't do it. So quit wasting your time. Be with someone that's worthy of your time. Be with someone that wants to be with you. Aleshia, I hope you're watching this because this should be a wake-up call. That's all I'm going to say for now. Bye.